The Pale Garden is here in Minecraft, and it has brought a ton of new features, like the new trees, wood, a bunch of new blocks, and the creeking. So today, I'm going to be showing you all of the new features. Let's get started. So first off, you've obviously just got like these trees, and these give you the pale oak logs. That is what they look like. And also, I know they look like the dark oak trees. That's basically because this is just another version of the dark oak forest, basically, without the mushrooms though. And if you come over here, I think that this is actually pretty cool. On like the border of it, where it's just the oak trees, they'll be like a little bit of a darker color on like the oak trees, like you're transferring over into the pale garden. And if you find a dark oak forest, there will always be a pale garden connected to it. If you find a pale garden, there will always be a dark oak forest connected to it. So that's an easy way to find both of those actually. So first of all, we'll just start with the wood and some of the other things that you can get from the trees. This is what the leaves look like, the pale oak leaves. They look pretty cool actually. And then this is just tall grass. And then you have the pale hanging moss. And these can basically just hang down from anything, and I think that you might be able to climb up them. Maybe? No, you cannot. I flew up that. That's just hanging moss. And then there's also this moss carpet. And then, so pale moss block and pale moss carpet. And then this is also just grass. It just looks different. Like in some biomes, grass will look different than in other biomes. So that's another cool thing. I think that there is also supposed to be like a different soundtrack or like audio thing for the Pale Garden. And then here's another cool thing. If you take like the carpet and place it like up against a block like this, it will add these little like things up on the side. But now let's get into like the wood. There's a lot of new blocks for the wood. I mean, just usual, I guess. But if I just search pale, so there's obviously the pale oak logs, there's the pale oak wood, stripped pale oak log, stripped pale oak wood, and then there is the sapling, and then we already went over those, and then there's the signs, hanging signs, boats, chest boat, button, trapdoor, plank, fence, gate, stair, door, trapdoor, and slab. So now I guess I can just place down all of these in like a random spot. So there's the logs, and then the oak wood, the pale oak wood, and then the stripped versions, the saplings, the signs, and then the hanging signs, which obviously have to be hanging from something. So I guess that we can just go like that, and then boom, there's the hanging signs, and there's ours because I was crouching and I have custom keybinds. There's the boats and the chest boats. That's what they look like. And then we will move on to the next blocks, which there are a lot of them. And I actually am hearing some sounds. I'm hearing like creaking noises, which is actually that's actually a new mob called the creaking. There's a new mob called the creaking. We'll go over that in a minute. But then there's buttons, trapdoors, planks, fences, gates, and then stairs. There's slabs, trapdoors, which actually look pretty cool. And then the doors, which they all make the same sounds as the other ones, but they look different. It's all like kind of white, and then if you were to like do kind of like if you were to build a house out of like pale oak wood, and then you went like this, and then let's just say like it went up like with the walls, and then you wanted pale moss carpet, if you placed it all around, like if it's up next to a block, it will like add these little roots like coming up on the side of the walls. But if you just place it with no blocks around, like right here, it won't go up on anything. So that's what this looks like. And then if I can, I don't know why I just said that, like, I said that really weird. But you can also see that there's kind of like these leaves falling from the trees. But if you go into some of these trees, actually, it might only be at night. But in some trees, you will find the creaking heart, which it might actually only be at night. Probably not, though. I could be wrong, but let's see. If I just, like, made it night, then the new mob, the creaking, will spawn in. So I'm actually just going to make it night. Actually, first, there is one other block that I have not gone over, which I think spawns in the Pale Garden, except I'm not seeing any right now. Here they are. This is a closed eye blossom. And usually it will just look normal like this, but at night it all changes. So this biome will be completely different at nighttime. And here's another cool thing. Like, if you're in the Pale Garden, it will look like, the sky will be like gray. But then if you like go over to like a dark oak forest, the sky will be blue again. And the music will start playing. But if you're in the Pale Garden, then there's no actual sound or like music in the background. And the sky looks gray, which I think is pretty cool. And then there's actually a lush cave right here. But there's not like a special village or like a structure exclusive to this biome. Like, you can find rune portals, I think, and then like mine shafts and strongholds and like all of those things that just spawn in any biome. But now I'm going to go back to that patch of eye blossoms if I can find it. So I can't find it, but whatever. I can just like place a few down right here. And then actually, let's see. If it's the closed eye blossom, it will give you gray dye. But then if I just make it night, there we go. These should open. Except it has not happened yet. So it might have to be midnight. Let's see. Not night. Slash time. Midnight. Oh, there we go. There we go. And now these are the open eye blossoms. And this is what they look like. And then you can turn them into orange dye. And then they may look normal, but these will actually poison bees. If bees try to pollinate from these flowers, they will be poisoned. And then, that's just another open eye blossom. What I'm looking for is the creaking. And now you can actually see a ton of these eye blossoms. And they're called eye blossoms because it's almost as if they're watching you. And like the Pale Garden is you're supposed to feel like you're being watched or something. But what I'm looking for right now is the creaking. But I'm not seeing one. But like in some trees, like the creaking heart will spawn, but I'm not seeing any. Like, I'm really not. And I don't know why. It's probably because I'm not in survival mode. Oh, no, here's one right here. This is the creaking. And here's how to defeat it. So no matter what you hit it with, it will not deal any damage. Even if I do this, /effect at S, strength, which I'm a very slow typer and I spelled that wrong. Strength 200,000,255. Now I have the maximum level of strength, which allows you to one-shot the warden. It does nothing to the creaking. And here is what happens if you are in survival mode. So if I go near the creaking, and I'm actually going to get some armor on, and then I'll get like a netherite sword. And then I'll get like diamond armor. Let's see. diamond armor, and there we go. And then I put all of this on. And then, where did the creaking go? And then I'll also need an axe for this. Here we go. Okay. Now I need to find the creaking again, because I don't know where it went. Let's see, that's a creeper, not a creaking. So I guess that actually not a whole lot of them spawn in. I might have just seen one over here. I'm not sure though. Nope, doesn't look like it. It must have gone up here. And in the daytime, these will like despawn or like die. But it actually looks really cool when they die. It's like a special animation kind of. But I'm currently still trying to find one. I don't know where that other one went when I was getting the armor. So, oops. But I'm going to try to find another one. Even though right now I'm not seeing any. That's an Enderman. But this biome is like super spooky at night. This update was supposed to drop around Halloween. But it was more of a winter update. Because it is now early December. Almost Christmas time. Well, it is Christmas time, almost Christmas. Like a few weeks. A couple weeks away. So, or like, it's like 3 weeks or something. But that's not the point of this video. I'm trying to find a creaking. And it's becoming day. So that's not good. Slash time, midnight. There we go. I don't want it to become day because I can't even find a creaking. But I know how to get one to spawn. Normally, you wouldn't be able to do this. Well, I guess you would actually if you found a creaking. So, if I get the pale oak log, and then if I search creaking, there is a spawn egg, but what I want is the creaking heart. So, really quick, I'm just gonna like go into this tree. Oops. And then this is how a creaking would spawn in. So, it would be log right there, creaking heart, log. And then that means it is activated. And then, as you can see, right here, a creaking has spawned in. So now if I just do slash game mode S, as you can see, if I look at the creaking, it doesn't chase me. But if you look away, then it chases you. See? And now it's right here. But if you look away, then it will start attacking you. And with good armor, you're perfectly fine. But if I hit it, as you can see, it just points towards this tree where I placed the creaking heart. And this other thing, this other orange substance will gather around it. So then, no matter what you hit it with, it won't die. So you have to go in here and destroy the creaking heart, and then it will die. Which actually looks pretty cool. But if I just go like this, that will spawn in another one. Right here. There we go. And this thing actually does do a lot of damage. If I like take that armor off, and I only have the chest plate, let's say I just like look completely away, and I only have the chest plate on, it does 1 heart of damage. Actually, that's not that much. Okay, well, I've got to put my armor back on so I don't die. But then, oh my gosh, this skeleton killing me. Okay, and now I'm going to make it day again. Slash time day. When it's day, they will just immediately break. And I'm almost dead. But now, this is where I was killing the creaking. And around the creaking heart, when you're punching it, this substance called resin will spawn. It's like this orange ore. And when you collect it, it's called a resin clump. And then, really quick, I guess I can just break this creaking heart. Actually, I need to go back into creative mode. Or here, slash enchant. I don't exactly know how to do this, but I'm going to try at S. Silk _ touch, enter. Okay, now my axe has silk touch. Now if I go over to this creaking heart, I can break it, and that's how you collect them. So then you can go anywhere that you want. It doesn't even have to be in the Pale Garden. And then just go like this. And then at night, the creaking will spawn in around this. And then you're going to want Silk Touch to break that though. So now I'm just going to, I'm going to go back into creative mode so I can show you what resin does. So there we go. And to actually be able to do something, so first of all, I need to get a furnace. A blast furnace, I think, will work on this because it's like smelting. And then if I get coal for the fuel, then I can also get a crafting table. There we go. I'm going to place down that. I'm going to place down that. And then boom, bop. Okay, you need a regular furnace. I don't know why, because it's smelting. But whatever. Apparently you need a regular furnace. That's fine. There we go. So now it is smelting. But if I just took... So I'm going to let, actually, I guess that I can just get more resin. And I now actually just showed everything else that there is. But if you go like this, you can get a block of resin. But that's not what we're looking for. Because if you smelt this... And then you can make other things with it. I'm actually not exactly sure how you make them though. Let's see here. That doesn't do anything exactly. Let's see here. If I go like that. Okay, that's how you make the resin bricks. And then with those you can put them in a stone cutter and then get all of those different ones. Other than that, the resin bricks don't do anything. You can't get, resin tools or armor, which I think you should be able to. But there's one more thing that you can actually use resin for. And I'm about to show you. So, let's see. I'm going to quickly clear my inventory, because I have a lot in my inventory. There we go. Okay. And then now, I am just going to get... resin. So I need the resin bricks, and then there's one more use with the resin bricks. And now I am going to get my netherite armor, and then boom, you can take your favorite what's it called? Armor trim. I spelled that wrong. I did an extra O on accident. You can get your favorite armor trim, which I like Silence, and then you can get, which you only find these from the Ancient City. It's very, very rare. And then you get, I forgot the name, a smithing table. There we go. And then you can do this. And I don't know why I got 4 of those, because they stacked. I just realized that. Okay, but then you go like this. Boom. 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 You can use it as an armor trim, and it's orange. And then let me show the comparison between that and copper. So, copper ingot. Even though these are both orange-ish, if I take this and then go like that, look, that's more of a bronze color. Copper material. So then if we put all of this armor on, that's what it looks like. Look at that. That's actually really cool. It looks insane. And then if you enchant it, it would look even better. So if I just get an anvil and then protection books, protection 4 of them, and then I'm still like that. I can just do that. And then, oops, not that. An anvil. And then I can just do that, that, and that. Then put all of it on again. Now it looks even cooler because it has a purple glow to it. This actually looks really, really cool. And I think that is everything new with the Pale Garden. There might be some other things that I forgot about. Comment below if there was anything that I forgot about. But I don't think there was. There's nothing that the Creaking drops. I showcased how to defeat it. I did. I don't know if there's like a better way, but that's kind of like the only way to actually do it. Is basically just see where it points to, look at it so that it doesn't attack you while like occasionally running, and then you just destroy the Creaking Heart. That's really like the only way to defeat it. And then Silk Touch gets you it, and then you can spawn it in anywhere at night. And then there are some ways to make like resin farms, but I don't know how to do that. But anyways, that's about it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. And also, if you made it this far into the video, comment Creaking. Goodbye!